In this video, I want to talk about how you can become the CEO's right hand by mastering executive communication and organization. Communicating at the high level is absolutely essential. In my case, I've spoken with CEOs of known brands like Walmart Canada, T-Mobile, GE Moneybank. I had to learn quickly how to be clear, concise, and strategic in every conversation and email. I had the habit of sending novel length emails. I included too many details, too much backstory, and not enough focus on what truly mattered. What I've learned is this: CEOs, they don't need the whole story. They need the points, the main points, the highlights. What's the issue? What are the options? What do you recommend, or what are the solutions available? High level communication is not about saying more, it's about saying the right things with clarity and confidence. So remember that, guys. So, why does this training matter? VAs are an extension of CEOs. A high performing virtual assistant isn't just about support. They are strategic partners, whether they're managing the CEO's calendar, drafting emails, or coordinating with other executives. Their tone and communication style must reflect the professionalism and authority of the CEO. Another thing, time is the CEO's most valuable resource. Clear, well structured communication saves a lot of time. When virtual assistants communicate effectively, it minimizes back and forth, reduces story, and streamline decision making. This directly contributes to the CEO's ability to focus on what truly matters: growth, leadership, and vision. Professionalism also builds trust. So CEOs need to know that virtual assistants can handle sensitive information, manage high stakes conversations, and represent them well when needed. High level communication reinforces that trust and demonstrates that the VA can handle more than just administrative jobs or tasks, that they can own outcomes. By mastering these techniques that I'm going to be sharing with you today, you'll become an indispensable asset to any CEO or any executive team. Section 1: High level communication skills. High level communication is about being clear, concise, and solution oriented. Executives, again, don't have the time for lengthy explanations. Your goal is to provide key insights quickly and effectively. So you got to be brief, get impactful. You got to lead with key information, keywords, start with conclusion, then provide context. Use executive terminologies as well, focus on impact, strategy, and results, and then frame problems with solutions. Always propose solutions when presenting a challenge. Let's look at some examples. So this scenario is the CEO is asking for an update on a delayed project. So I spoke with the team and they mentioned that there have been a lot of issues with the vendor. They're working on it, but they haven't been given a clear timeline. I think we should probably have another meeting to discuss next steps. This is so ineffective. A high level response should be: vendor delay, impacting timeline by 2 weeks. Proposed solution is to switch to alternate supplier or adjust project milestones. Decision needed by Friday. As you can see, it's like just the highlights. You don't even have to complete sentences in this example, right? You're just giving the juice, the meat of what you need to convey to the CEO. And you notice how the high level response is so direct, structured, and action oriented. This is how executives and CEOs prefer to receive information from you. Section 2: Email composition. The subject line should be direct, informative. Opening line should clearly state the purpose of your email. Key information: use bullet points or short paragraphs, not long. Action items and next steps: you have to clearly outline what needs to happen next. And you also have the closing, which gives you an opportunity to end with confidence and clarity. Let me give you examples. This scenario is you are sending a Q1 performance review email to the CEO. This email says, "Hi, CEO's name. I wanted to send over some thoughts on the Q1 report. We had a good quarter overall, but there were some challenges. Let me know when you have time to discuss." This is an ineffective email because it doesn't even have the necessary highlights that that CEO needs to know in order for him to decide whether or not to have a meeting to discuss. A high level email will look like this: subject, Q1 performance review, key takeaways. Hi, CEO. Sharing the key takeaways from Q1 performance, revenue, operational efficiency, challenges in bullet points. The next steps in bullet points would be decision needed on alternate suppliers by April 8th. So there's a deadline, and strategy meeting scheduled for April 10th. Let me know your thoughts. That's it. It's action oriented. There are those action items that's necessary, and everything is in bullet points. All the meat, all the highlights that you want to convey is all there. So that's a high level email. Section 3: organizing data for the CEO. What you need to do is to summarize first, details later. Use dashboards and visuals. Highlight key insights. Make it actionable. Clearly outline necessary decisions. Remember this acronym that I'm going to share in this video. One, O stands for organize. N stands for neat. E stands for efficient. I have an impression and perception management webinar where I emphasize the importance of structure and clarity. The same applies here when communicating via email or written. You want to be perceived as organized and effective. That means no reports with 4 different fonts, excessive coloring, unnecessary details. Gotta keep the focus on high level insights. Details can be provided in follow ups or discussions when necessary. These are examples of clean data organization and presentation. Q1 financial performance review. It's all there. You have the revenue, you have expenses, you have profit, you have a chart, and they have the visual. And these visuals are actually going to help them decide much faster. In the chart, you also have top 3 growth drivers: increased customer retention, expansion into new markets, cost reduction initiatives. This would help the CEO understand what to do next, identify what's working now and what are the potential that he can develop in the future. So this format ensures that the CEO sees the most critical information first and can quickly make decisions. I want to share with you another example of an ineffective communication via email. I just recently spoke with her. She became my friend in the virtual space and we worked together so well. And here's the email that she sent. It says, "Hi, James. I just have another comment regarding paid breaks." And then there's another long paragraph there. There is a table, and I told her, you didn't actually have to send all of those details because that's how I used to write before. Novel length. CEOs don't have time to read. They need you to go direct to the point. And I told her, as you can see on your screen, what you just needed as an information to share with the CEO actually is your last sentence. And then VA's hour work, 30, 48 hours remaining, and then the table. And then that's it. It's important that you don't send long emails so that you can get actions and get decisions right away. Another example of a high level response would be just presenting them visuals, a table. And these are the things that the clients need from the report that I sent. Who are the clients? How many hours per month are they contracted with the company? What are the results or confirmation of the calls that you made with these clients? And I said, team, please see details in the sheet and overview of results. That's it. And when they click on the sheet, they'll see all the details. And this is what I was talking about earlier. Give the highlights first and details to follow. If necessary, they can go ahead and look at the sheet for any details that they want. Or your CEO will ask you questions, and that's when you can clarify. My Key takeaways for you guys: speak clearly, concisely, strategically. When you write in a very structured way and action oriented emails, because this is how you're going to capture the attention of your CEO. Then organize data visually with key insights first. Mastering these skills can make you become an invaluable asset to any executive team or CEO. If you like this video, hit the like button below and share it with anyone who wants to learn how to speak at a higher level. Thank you.